Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Only a look at Jesus.
Because our country is walking in darkness and Jamaica is led blindly, our prayer this morning comes from Psalms 119, verse 105 to 112. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I have sown and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgment. I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Lord, according unto thy word. Except I beseech thee the free will offering of thy mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgment. My soul is continuously in my hand, yet do I not forget thy law. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from thy precepts. Thy testimony have I taken as an heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined my heart to perform thy statute always, even unto the end. Good morning and welcome to the Deportation Gate. It has now developed into a real gate. A he said, she said, the US said, but my advice to the Jamaica administration, you are playing with the wrong person. You are playing with the wrong US administration. And this morning we'll just look at the continuous he said, she said, and just quite likely have a laugh at what's going on. I mean, it's not something funny when you go into the nitty-gritty of it. But based on where it is going, I mean, why would we want to bother to raise our blood pressure? Because certainly it's going to go pear-shaped for Jamaica. If this
sovereignty vs rights,
hold on,
the legal battle over third country.
We're going to read an article from our audio because we never get time for just it up. Come literally just wait. We never go to bed until tick o'clock because there was the you've lost your manners. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning to the great political nonsense, whether it be between US and Jamaica or it's between the British Labour Party, the infighting that will step up a gear this morning into next week in the British Labour Party. This signal the end of Keir Starmer. The Blairite and the Burnham came back to Westminster, is coming back this morning to Westminster to challenge their old Starmer. That I will tell you much more about. And we continue to follow the ramble and the rabble-rousing between Jamaica and the United States. Is the Trump regime bringing down the Andrew Holness regime? That also we will discuss this morning. Andrew Wheatley and Andrew Holness under the attack from their JLP chief vloggers and supporters. That also we will look at this morning. It is as the song 96 degree in the shade. It's real hot over here today. So now Tanya Longwood, you know, come here to go find a tree, if you go lean me back and sit down and look out, put my hand over my eye like grandma look out because the way all the sun are going over here so today. It's not normal. Where do we start? Debbie Jervis TV, good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Karen Namard, Elaine Turner, Lynette Jenkins, Suzette Williams, Monica Taylor, Elder Fletcher, Miranda Roddick, good morning. Beverly, good morning. Violet Watson, Raymond G, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Pamela Acola, morning. Barbara Simpson, Leonie Denton, Zanette Beckford, good morning. Michelle B. Rowe from the Cockpit Country, Jamrack 8766. Like and share the live for us, please. Donna Thompson, good morning and welcome. It's all falling apart. It's definitely falling apart. And in Jamaica, we are asking this morning, Richard Reed, morning, who called the game? Or who played the bad card? Now it catch you off guard. One way in, one way out. Ooh, Summer Anna so much. How did Dana Dixon get it so horribly wrong? I mean, you couldn't compare apples and orange and say they're both the same thing. Well, we don't know. I mean, when you're frightened, when you're suffering from anxiety, then you're likely to do things off the cuff that doesn't have a meaning when you look back at it. Now, let me tell you about what we expect things to turn out in Britain over this weekend into next week. Now, Andy Burnham is one of the old Blairites from the New Labour. However, Andy Burnham lost his seat in the Westminster Parliament and then was relegated to Greater Manchester Mayor. Now, after the Starmer debacle and the falling away from grace of Starmer, the falling apart of the British Labour Party, Andy Burnham asks somebody to give up their seat, resign so it can trigger a by-election so he can run in the by-election to get back a seat in Westminster, Daniel, to challenge Keir Starmer. That election was held yesterday, and Andy Burnham won by a landslide. He is the favorite to tackle Keir Starmer because there was no one sort of able to group up the old Blairites and the rest of it to take on and get the old Starmer going. So he achieved that last night. The Blairite will return to Westminster this morning, and this will be misery for Keir Starmer. This is the purpose, Andrea Joan Hamilton Wilson. This is the very purpose why Andy Burnham has fought to return to Westminster politics. Return he did. So we're expecting, if not this morning, Opal Hoyer, the morning, welcome. If not this morning, by Monday, Keir Starmer, the rabble rousing to finally get rid of Starmer, will get on the way. So rabble rousing in the Westminster democracy as well. We will pay attention to see how that pans out. It no look good. It no sound good. But you're playing with the wrong person. That much I can tell the Jamaica regime. This is not the right US regime to play the cat and mouse with or the tit for tat with. Because certainly, Jamaica, you have everything to lose in this. In this diplomatic spat between the Trump regime and the Andrew Holness regime, can you imagine the two most crooked regimes in the Western Hemisphere? The two most crooked regimes in the Western Hemisphere is having a back and forth, a tit for tat, a he said, she said. So that was what kept me up this all night, waiting for the result and reaction from Andy Burnham returning to Westminster to challenge Starmer. That we are waiting on the great fallout and how that will pan out. But while that is rambling on, Jamaica is falling on its own sword, because I do believe these are two competing lions: the Andrew Holness regime and the Donald Trump regime. It's two competing lions going at it. Who do you believe is a matter of whose mouth is opening. Certainly, for myself, I don't believe what the Jamaicans are saying, because the US tend to be providing documentation to the gleaner to back up their part of the story, whereas the Jamaica regime is just fraughting and fawning to spare and buy themselves some time. This certainly will not go down well. Let us bring you the article we brushed up this morning. Colin, how you do? We never get to write fix it up and all that jazz. We never get to fix it up and all. You see, Jamrock, you see if Trump going down in the midterm, be sure he's taking Andrew Holness regime down with him. If Trump is going down in the midterm, he's not going quietly. Trump will want to take whoever he can with him. Crisis cross of lives. Miranda Delroy Henry morning. Trump now go quietly and Trump now go alone. That much I can tell you in Donald Trump's word and phrase. Let's listen to this article, then we go to the gimmickry of what is going on. Tell me if you not hear the article when it starts, please.
Sovereignty vs. Rights: The Legal Battle Over Third Country Deportations, by International Affairs Correspondent.
When I hear the article,
standoff between the United States and Jamaica over the deportation of third country nationals has laid bare a deep and unresolved conflict at the intersection of national sovereignty, human rights, and international law. One that exposes how competing interpretations of fundamental principles can leave both governments and the people affected in a legal grey area. At its core, the dispute turns on differing views of what sovereignty actually means in practice. The United States maintains it is exercising a basic right of self-governance. As a sovereign nation, it claims full authority to determine who may remain within its territory and to remove those it deems ineligible to stay. Yet Jamaica rejects this framing, arguing that sovereignty is not a one-way street. Kingston insists no country can be compelled to accept individuals who have no legal, familial, or cultural connection to its land, framing the demand as an overreach that violates its own right to decide who enters and resides within its borders. Critics note that while the US invokes sovereignty to justify its actions, it effectively asks other nations to set aside their own sovereign authority to solve its domestic immigration challenges, a double standard that raises serious diplomatic and ethical questions. The debate also forces a reckoning with human rights obligations, most notably the principle of non-refoulement, a long-standing rule of international law that prohibits sending people to places where they face a real risk of torture, persecution, or death. Supporters of the US policy argue it targets individuals deemed dangerous or undesirable, and that bilateral agreements ensure those transferred will be treated humanely. However, critics contend this approach creates a dangerous loophole. By moving people to third countries rather than their nations of origin, authorities can avoid scrutiny of conditions in those destinations. Without independent oversight or full transparency about screening processes and receiving country standards, there is a real risk that vulnerable individuals could be sent to jurisdictions with weak rule of law, limited legal protection, or poor human rights records, undermining the very safeguards international law is designed to protect. Most significantly, the dispute exposes fundamental tensions in how international law is applied and interpreted. There is no universal treaty that explicitly requires countries to accept non-citizens removed from another state, and the US relies on bilateral arrangements to justify its actions. But legal experts emphasize that even such agreements cannot override binding international human rights obligations. Jamaica and other critics argue that forcing nations to act as de facto reception points contradicts the spirit of international cooperation, reducing legal principles to bargaining chips. The result is a debate that poses a critical question. Does the right of a state to control its borders outweigh the universal rights of the individual? And can a policy be considered lawful when it shifts responsibility and risk onto others without clear accountability? As the standoff continues, it remains clear that this is not merely a diplomatic disagreement, but a test of whether sovereignty and human rights can truly coexist in modern immigration policy. Would you like me to also create a shorter headline-style version for social media or the video description? The file is too long. Dola only read the first 53%.
Well, that's it for that article. This, for me, has becoming, Sean, how you do, into a gimmickry situation. And that lead me to pull this video of this young woman this morning imitating Lisa Hanna.
Have you ever pondered the underlying causes of the phenomena that befall you? This is a puss, as Jamaicans would call it. And this is a bag. Now you have a puss in a bag. The geographical centimeters of the vertebrae is paradoxical. When I assumed the Miss Universe title as a mere adolescent, the realm of pageantry broadened my horizons and taught me unequivocally that Jamaicans harbor no affection for a puss in a bag. The photosynthesis is diffused in the chloroplast, which transfers the cyclorama to the cerebral in the brain. A comparable revelation occurred during my tenure in Parliament as Minister of Youth and Culture. A cat is merely a creature that eliminates rodents and other entities that instill fear in humans. However, when confined in a bag, it is rendered incapable of performing this function. Thus, a cat in a bag cannot fulfill its needs. Based on the eucharistic of it, I have merpetilized the situation. And well, cats out the bag. Don't take any puss in a bag.
Don't take any puss. The message from that, don't take any puss in a bag. The cat also is out of the bag. The timeline of this thing is the US first leaked to the Gleaner the deal between the Jamaica government and the US government, the signed memorandum. Chang came out, he said one thing, then he went to Parliament, he said another thing. Then the US strike back to say, oh no, we didn't initiate this. It was the Jamaicans that say, oh, we hear that you're looking for places for deplorables. You know, we can take on to the tune of 10,000. The US even told us Audrey Marks was the one who reached out to us. Now, where it gets more murky is when Dana Dixon came out telling us that what Marx was talking about with the US was to attract skilled workers and not a deportee proposal. How far from reality, one could argue, that is? Who on earth would want to leave the United States under the skilled workers program to come and work in the Jamaican economy? Like, who the fuck would want to do that? This thing has developed into a gate between the United States and the Jamaican system. There's a reason why Trump are thrown out, you know. We may not know yet, or we may not hear yet exactly what the issue is, but Jamaica, there's a reason why Trump throw them out of bush. Let us go to a question that was posed to Chang by Zara Burton in the press conference. Poor Chang. Chang, the way all the me feel say, or is Chang? Hold on there. Oi. Well gone. No, I'm on my show. Is it urgent? Yeah, come, I'm here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sorry about that. I want my cousin quickly call me. He's on his way to the house. Beg your pardon. Let me play this video for you.
For how long will the MOU last?
It doesn't have an end point. It does still have the starting point either. It's an understanding which, while there's a need, we will work with. If we find it impossible to pursue it, we discontinue it.
How much will be paid per TCN to house them here as a government? How much will
I don't have that off the top of my head because it is being worked out to the IOM, and that will depend on where they are staying and how long they stay, which will be a short time. But that cost is being worked out, and the United States has a bulk sum that they will pay the fees from. It will vary from individual to individual for different reasons.
You heard Chang, isn't it? Let's play it again. Hold on.
For how long will the MOU last?
It doesn't have an end point. It does still have the starting point.
Just push the door. It's
an understanding which, while there's a need, we will work with. If we find it impossible to pursue it, we discontinue it.
How much will be paid per TCN to house them here as a government? How much will
I don't have that off the top of my head because it is being worked out to the IOM, and that will depend on where they are staying and how long they stay, which will be a short time. But that cost is being worked out, and the United States has a bulk sum that they will pay the fees from. It will vary from individual to individual for different reasons.
Now, the only thing Chang said that is possible true, a memorandum of understanding under a bilateral agreement normally doesn't carry an end or start date. It really doesn't, because all you need is the agreement of cooperation on the particular issue that the bilateral arrangement is concerned with. That is the only thing he said, which is possibly true. There really is no requirement, because unless there is a violation of the agreement, then there would be no need to pull out of it. It will be just a running agreement that could run from one administration to the next. That is the only thing the Minister of National Security said, which is true. Everything else, as we know it, is a blatant lie. Let's now go to the question Dayton Campbell asked in Parliament on Wednesday, and then we see the mumbo jumboism from Horace Chat. But I want to ask the minister, what has the US threatened you about? Chang here seemed to be under serious pressure from the United States on this particular issue. Yes, it is his portfolio. He is the immigration minister. But how he's putting the foreign affairs in such, yes, foreign affairs have a role to play in this, but the be all and end all is for the minister with security, border, and immigration portfolio. I'm losing understanding of all of what is going on and this showdown that is happening. But the most I can see coming out of this, somebody I bring down Andrew, or somebody on the American side, I bring down the Andrew Holness regime. Rightly so, one could argue. But it don't look pretty Jamaica. Now, Overmoms put out an article that Conrad O'Brien, morning. Overmoms put out an article that it's because Jamaican citizen visa was being threatened as to why the US would have bowed to the pressure of this deal. And we want to rubbish that this morning. There's under no circumstances, the Jamaica state would give two hoots if the United States want to cancel the visa of Jamaicans. Absolutely no care for that at all. Anybody visa is threatened that would make the Jamaican authority falls in line, it would be their diplomatic visas. So if Nationwide is been asked to put out such propaganda, Nationwide it now goes so. Nationwide, we don't believe it. There's no way Andrew Holness and his regime, who had no care, literally, for the people of Jamaica's health, welfare, and human rights, would have cared about our visa. What on earth? Oh, you going to care about with visa when you don't care about our human rights? It's more like it's more like seal indictments. It's more like you all been threatened about seal indictments as to why you would have fallen in line. It's the diplomatic pressures or threats and insults. And we see the US going on the insult part by continually briefing against them. Not only briefing, push, the door is open. Push the door. Oh God, you're not to blame him. Bear with me, the globalists. Bear with me. You know, you must have to push. Sorry about that, globalist. Under no circumstances, or government who has literally no care for health, human rights, or social advancement would have cared about Jamaicans' visa. One said, just a little remittance. No, Uno couldn't care if they cancel some of us visa, if they stop issuing visa to us, if they stop processing visa. That is not the issue. We're not going to buy that story. The issue, I believe, is diplomatic visas have been threatened, as well as probably to unseal some sealed indictments. Because, Dr. Chang, there have to be some sealed indictments up there for you. Now, let us go to what happened in Parliament on Wednesday when Dayton Campbell asked Horace Chang the question. And as we often tell you, we don't have translators around here. We didn't go to school to translate gibberish or fuckery, which is literally what Dr. Chang speaks. We don't know how to challenge, interpret this thing there. So if you don't understand, I saw you go. Me myself don't understand neither.
Did a member of the government approach the United States of America to enter into this agreement? Was it initiated by a member of the government? That's question number one.
The issue of the TCN request of the United States government. It's not an issue where we ask for one thing and ask for another. We have a long-standing relationship independent, 1962. And they are primary partners in area of security indicated, economic activities, and many years of relationship. And there are many agreements and MOUs that have gone on with them as partners, and they're not discussed on a pro basis. In this case, the United States requested, and our professionals, after the government decided, negotiated and agreed on understanding which we are comfortable with. Is firms of the individuals here. The government will ensure that these are shared. Jamaica is a country of laws, and the suggestion that the government will act outside of the law is obviously false. We have never acted outside of the law, and we will come to work with them. And when the individuals are here, they are the subject to the laws, international agreements to which we are treated to, our signatures to. We expect they stay for a short time, but if one stay and apply under without obligation, the convention alluded to by the member, then it will go to the courts. The various stages from the refugee committee, which we have established on through the system. We don't discriminate against Haitians at all. There are several who have applied for refugee status, and we look out and treat them as required under the law.
Question, just seeking clarity. Did the U.S. initiate contact with Jamaica regarding the TCN arrangement? Or did a senior government official first communicate that Jamaica is amenable to such an agreement?
No, TCN is an American request. They have done so with several allies across the region and throughout the world.
Dr. Chang, careful, you know. Dr. Chang, careful. This is not the Harris Biden administration. This is the Trump-Vance administration. We're not afraid to throw them very self hand up. Dr. Chang, be careful.
So it's their challenge, so they're trying to resolve in a human way.
So we never suggested it.
We could suggest that. We don't have a problem. So why do we suggest? I mean, we don't have a problem. On this occasion, they are a friend and they're seeking assistance to resolve the problem.
Did the U.S. at any time communicate that the arrangement could see Jamaica receiving up to 10,000 third country nationals?
No, there's no such discussion between the governments of Jamaica.
Through no.
Dr. Chang, you know why the Gleaner is pressing you on these issues? The US is releasing documentary evidence to prove their side of the story. Dr. Chang, please be careful. You're playing with Donald Trump. Be careful. Be careful. And the normal people you're not play with. You're not play with people who understand or follow diplomacy. Be very careful, Dr. Chang. Be warned. You can't say we never tell you.
Communication at all?
No.
Okay.
Well, if somebody talk to them on the street, I don't know about that. I am responsible.
Well, Audrey Marks is known to meet them on the street from the days of her ambassadorial role. Is it not, Dr. Chang? Audrey Marks, that which may soon be involved in money laundering, like leeching, is known to normally meet them on street corner and talk to them. Be careful. Be careful. This is not Biden-Harris.
And the minister, all communication that goes to the government of the United States, I've personally in the case said to the diplomats, it goes to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. 5-second facts. Office and communication with the United States government on immigration goes to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
That is a blunder, Dr. Chang. Dr. Chang, that's a blunder. It cannot be that issue on immigration go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Yes, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs would have a role to play, but it's not their portfolio. It is the portfolio of national security and immigration, Dr. Chang, which is your portfolio. However, what I would seek to understand from that, is it because the US have a long time of really not dealing with you because of your criminality, but you cannot pass on that role to the Foreign Office? It's really not their portfolio. Their portfolio will be a supporting role for you, but not that conversation would purely be through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Dr. Chang, that's a lie. That let us reverse and play Dr. Chang again. Because we need to expose and continue to mash down the lies of this government. Because when the government is going to tell us that it was initiated by the United States, provide us documentary proof, because the US is releasing diplomatic cables that shows what them attacks say.
Did a member of the government approach the United States of America to enter into this agreement? Was it initiated by a member of the government? That's question number one. The issue of the TCN request of the United States government. It's not an issue where we ask for one thing and ask for another. We have a long-standing relationship independent, 1962. And they are primary partners in here of security indicated, economic activities, and many years of relationship. And there are many agreements and MOUs that have gone on with them as partners, and they're not discussed on a broker basis. In this case, the United States requested, and our professionals, after the government decided, negotiated and agreed on understanding which we are comfortable with. In terms of the individuals here, the government will ensure that these are shared. Jamaica is a country of laws, and the suggestion that the government will act outside of the law is obviously false. They'll never act outside of the law, and we will come to work with them. And when the individuals are here, they'll be subject to the laws, international agreements to which we are treated to, our signatures to. We expect they stay for a short time, but if one stay and apply under without the convention alluded to by the member, then it will go to the courts. The various stages from the refugee committee, which we have established onto the system. We don't discriminate against Haitians at all.
There are several who have applied for refugee status, and we look after and treat them as required under the law.
Question, just seeking clarity. Did the U.S. initiate contact with Jamaica regarding the TCN arrangement, or did a senior government official first communicate that Jamaica is amenable to such an agreement?
No, TCN is an American request. They have done so with several allies across the region and throughout the world. So it's their challenge that they're trying to resolve in a human way.
So we never suggested it. That
we could suggest that. We don't have a problem. That's why we suggest. Okay. I mean, we don't have a problem. On this occasion, they are a friend and they're seeking assistance to resolve the problem.
Did the U.S. at any time communicate that the arrangement could see Jamaica receiving up to 10,000 third country nationals?
No, there's no such discussion between the governments of Jamaica.
Through no communication at all?
No.
No, Jamra, the ethics committee, I believe, is controlled by the government. I don't think the government will want to take this issue to the ethics committee, believe you me. If it was a committee controlled by the People's National Party, I would expect them to be summoned. But the ethics, is it the ethics or the privilege? I think it's the privileges committee. I think that is controlled by the people, the JLP, and I don't think they would want to blow themselves up further in this issue. But what I would ask Dr. Chang to do, the US is releasing diplomatic cables that prove their side of the story. We're calling on Dr. Chang this morning to release whatever diplomatic cable to show the people of Jamaica, straighten out the story for with Dr. Chang. Right now, it crush up like crushed cotton. Dr. Chang, it crush up like crushed cotton. So what we're calling on Dr. Chang to do this morning is to, because the US already have put out information that shows that they're on the more correct side of the story. We're calling on Dr. Chang this morning to at least put those diplomatic cables, at least to Parliament Library, so we can see what tell the liar who not tell the liar. But Dr. Chang, while there's two competing lies, the Andrew Holness regime and the Donald Trump regime, I would tend to believe the Donald Trump regime we can't keep them out at the moment.
Okay.
Well, if somebody talk to them on the street, I don't know about that. I am responsible, and the minister, all communication that goes to the government of the United States, I've personally in the case said to the diplomats, it goes to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
5-second facts.
Bear with. Dana Dixon comes out because the US Department is saying Audrey Marks was the one who raised the issue with us. We would have expected Audrey Marks to respond on the issue. But Dana Dixon come out and even muddy the water some more, because this is mud and water, you know. This now has become mud and water. When Dana Dixon is telling us that the conversation Audrey Marks was having is to attract skilled workers to Jamaica who, when, far away, under what rules, for salary, that skilled workers from the United States of A would want to come to Jamaica. Like, this is not a middle power country, or a middle power country. This would be even for a middle power country within the spheres of Europe. It would be impossible. this was why, Dr. Chang, when we were forced by the Trump regime to send back Cuban nurses and doctors, we went to developing countries like India, Ghana, Nigeria, Philippines, and all of that. We didn't come to the middle power countries of Europe to look for nurses and doctors because we cannot pay them, you see. How then would one want to leave the United States of A to come to Jamaica to do skilled work or skilled labor or what? Does it make sense? Dana Morris Dixon? What? For you come, we know say you're a fool, you know, Dana. The rat and parroting. The rat and parroting, what you do on a weekly basis? I mean, you never say you fish it up on the issue, yeah? Or you never say you fi ask advice as to what lies Dana Morris Dixon. Nobody never tell you fi ask advice as to what lie and how you should tell the lie upon this issue. Because this your liar, what you tell, it shows that the pressure being heaped up on top of Uno is unbearable. This is not about who are going to live from the United States of A. Come work where? Come work. What kind of work on academy for Dana Dixon? The skill labor will not try to attract. To do what? Skilled workers to Jamaica. How that go? Dana Dixon, we need to have a bit more sensible explanation on this. What skill work? Not even cement. Nobody never left from America to come mix cement at Jamaica. The only job people would have left from America to come do at Jamaica, it probably would be within the private sector. But then again, Andrew Holness tell we say, when he did the Chamber of Commerce galang in, he tell we say, Jamaica can grow like Singapore and Dubai, and we're going to have to bring in skilled workers to fill the gap. Bear in mind that we have an untrained workforce. We have young people unqualified and they on the street are rub out their hand niggle. We have people graduate from we institution them and no job no for them go. No job. Or as Carl Stewart said, the only thing people that left from US can do is for Jill Isle in a Jamaica. Dana Dixon, you muddy the water more because the reason why we can't talk about Armstrong, we don't understand a fuck what Armstrong I talk about. Like literally, not a word of what the minister says one could really repeat or understood. So we not even have to go on about Dr. Chang this morning because we don't understand what he say, and we can't comment on what we don't understand. That's the reality. We cannot Dana Morris Dixon comment on what we don't understand, but Chuka because and say a separative people talk. Chuka because and say we understand your bullshit, then we can ask if we clear it up. Skilled workers, to attract skilled workers, to do what Dana Morris Dixon? Because when we talk about skilled workers in Britain, we're talking about professionals. We're not talking about laborers, Miss Morris Dixon. Under the Westminster system, when we speak of skilled workers, we're speaking of professionals, nurses, teachers, doctors, scientists, and all that, Miss Morris Dixon. Are those the people you are attracted? And if it is, those are the people that Audrey marks with the whole heap of dirt from St. Elizabeth and Manchester upon her face. That's why we agriculture mash up so. Because Audrey take up the whole away dirt and rub all over. Audrey wash off your face because I want to see what I talk to. Audrey marks. Wash off your face. Make us say who we are talking, because all know we are here the name, we are here and to date, we don't know who we are dealing with. Because every time we look upon you as a clump of dirt, we see upon your face. Only if we could see RJ marks without the whole heap of makeup. But don't come out here come bullshit with Dana Morris Dixon. Dana Morris Dixon, you know we don't like you when you come out and talk the F-free in our ears. And then, this is the worst in the Dana Dixon. Worst set of bullshit me ever hear from you, my dear. Worse. Globally, say hot already at 31 degree out of door, you know. 31 degree out of door and the sun a peep through the glass and make the inside even hotter. Worst set of bullshit. Dr. Chang, whose visa are being threatened within the government and whose seal indictment have the Trump regime threatened to open? That is the question that one must answer to. Whose diplomatic visa is being threatened, or who the United States of A threatened to unseal an indictment against? Because don't draw we into it. Don't listen. Not draw we into it. Don't draw we into it. Because what uno do you know? Yeah, is forget we pound a blood clot side. It pussy it now go walk. Not round yet. We are not going to stay here and let it work. We're not going to stay here and let it work, because the story. 1 second, let me check who is at the door.
Too long in our little ghetto. Run, keep going on, less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just as a watchman around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Day or night, we gonna bust down Babylon walls. Prepare every the way. Prepare every the way for jumping. Let's go. Fight down war and crime. Fight down war and crime. Say Rastafari. War and crime. And do that righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Jah Rastafari. And we love Jah. Jah Rastafari. Save all people. And we love Jah. We love Jah.
Thank you very much for holding on and welcome back. Dana Dixon, your lies are becoming more rancid than the one hairstyle with and we meet you. I hit you have on your head. We don't know if a wig, weave, sewing, or whatever. But at the one dirty rancid here you have on fan, we know you. And your lies, Dana Dixon, what we never like from morning, I become more and more rancid like the old piece of dirty sin thing you have on your head. It seems as if one would argue Dana Dixon get fair head if he wear dirty wig. Because when a minister of government, the minister of information, that ought to set things straight for us, the Jamaican people, to understand. Then here come Dana Dixon turn up with a lie that even rancid more than the old piece of something we found with noir she walk on her head with. If it is that Uno's story is true, back it up with evidence. The Americans are releasing diplomatic cables. Basically, I got to take my phone over. The Americans are releasing diplomatic cables showing their side of the argument. Why would Jamaica be concerned about us, our visa, We were living in foreign, and even if then take away visa, we may have like a thing to fall back on. Why would you care about our visa when the victims, which you have collected almost 250 million US dollars in insurance, from the Support Jamaica Foundation, over 1.4 billion, which we know not lie about, it's much more than that. Anything on a tell we, it's quite half or three-quarter. Where the government took a $6.7 billion loan from the United States of A. The people of Western Jamaica are still lying in the squalor of Hurricane Melissa. Given that we are 19 days into the 2026 hurricane season, and you motherfuckers care about visa, we with our foreign, uno care about with visa, but with all the money we want to gather, nobody no care about with family them in Parity, with family them in Westmoreland, in St. James, in Hanover, so una look crowd, una one we know, they say, we have to turn by Andrew Holness, but we know, fuck you and the US visas. Why is it that una don't care? We're going to go blind. Una send home Cuban nurses and doctors for we go blind. So where we going to see if we walk going foreign, sir? What's the point of us going to foreign blind? These people are playing games with us. And hey, grandma, moms, nasty Cliff Hughes. Cliff Hughes were all the only tax to the Jamaica people. Come here, daughter. Daughter, come here now. Enough of the fuckery. Enough of the beg, steal, buy, and borrow. Gloria Morris, how you do? Enough of the beg, steal, buy, and borrow. You don't have to play the game. You owe with the tax, pay with the tax, and speak honestly when you speak. Don't make the government keep pushing you out. To gather support for them. Why you think this government would care about our visa? They don't care about our lives. They don't care about our eyes. They don't care about our social advancement. They don't care about us lying in the squalor of Melissa. And all of a sudden, government have to take rapists, murderers, pedophile, gangsters, and gunmen because they care about our visa. Make it make bomber blood clot sense, idiots. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. But make it make sense. No care for our eyes. No care for our lives. No care for social advancement of the Jamaican people. No care to increase minimum wage. I mean, I wonder if the skilled worker them are coming come work for the $1,000 increase, Andrew Holness. I wonder if this the skilled workers wanna attract or come work for the $1,000 increase minimum wage. Listen, not all of us are labor rights. Not all of us are done. Hey, we could break a little bit and go over to Chopper John. Chopper John is saying if Andrew Wheatley ought to step down, Andrew the Holness ought to step down as well. Because both, and which is true, both are in the same precarious galangin. If it is that Andrew Wheatley ought to step aside, then Andrew Holness should also step aside.
Any attempt, and I know where.
But does Andrew Holness have the integrity to one, ask Wheatley to step aside, And two, does the Prime Minister have Integrity Commission? Come here. Come here, Integrity Commission. Because you not get palm nerve now too, you know. These 5-year water investigation not cutting it. Because to say, if Wheatley were thrown out much earlier, maybe Wheatley wouldn't have won his seat. I understand the IC has been thorough in their investigation. But we can't take this investigation going on for half a decade or almost a decade, and then these people continue to enrich themselves and continue to steal from us, because while they are under the probe, they continue to illicitly enrich themselves. They continue to evade taxes, which is a crime, tax evasion. There's avoidance, which is legal, to try and wriggle your way out of it. But there is evasion, which is illegal. Chopper John is saying, if Andrew Holness ought to resign, if Andrew Wheatley rather ought to step aside, then Andrew Holness should also step aside, rightly so, because both are in the same situation. Hang on.
Absolutely. Any attempt, and I know my Prime Minister is a smart man, yeah? You have to realize the climate and the environment in which you exist today. And if it is that we're going to ask Dr. Wheatley to step aside, then it means that we have to ask the Prime Minister to step aside too. Oh, I never want to say that. I never want to say that, but I'm happy that you have said it. There are some things that you just have to be pointed out. Well, you say that again. You say that again for the jobs, because people who are asking for this need to understand that there are similar cases here, huh?
I think the voice with Chopper John is the guy they call Hello Neighbor. But we have always, the People's National Party have always been asking for the Prime Minister to step aside. It's not that they just did leave for Andrew Holness just so, and then is asking Andrew Wheatley to step aside. The opposition has been asking Andrew Holness to step aside since he's been outed by the IC. Andrew Holness himself, if have any integrity in leadership, ought to have stepped aside from 2022 February, when he was recommended for charges today and dropped tomorrow. Before we get back to the deportee gate, let's go to 2 video clippings from what's him call it, Leroy Gale in St. Elizabeth. One is talking about I don't even remember what name, but let's go to Leroy Gale. Let's go to Leroy Gale. The Jamaica Labour Party is falling apart. They're imploding on themselves. But this has been so even before the general election. Because Andrew Holness has bought and stolen his way back to power. It's all falling apart upon them. Floyd Green, my MP of Southwest St. Elizabeth, Nasty Fiona, Big Titty Fifi, spend millions to buy out PNP in Southwest St. Elizabeth. Within the Mountainside Division and the Black River Division, Floyd Green spent millions to buy himself back to power. After the meeting Miranda had the Sunday night before general election in Crawford, in the Brompton area of St. Elizabeth, and Floyd Green saw the losers, Floyd Green and Dr. Bamadili went on a vote buying spree, spending millions on Monday night, Tuesday night, inking a lot of you useless sell out your country and party PNP, because it wasn't the JLP supporters that Floyd Green inked in St. Elizabeth Monday night and Tuesday night. On Wednesday morning, Floyd Green sent around his operative to pick up the labor right them and give them usual $5,000 for vote. But the people who were inked Monday and Tuesday night across the Brompton and Black River division were PNPs, especially on a young boy palm bike. Bunch of sellouts.
Yes, Jamaica. And I want you to understand. Say Pepper knows is a dangerous money, man. What a man love money. And that I want Jamaica people to know. When they hated them come here. When they hated them load up on one boat and come here. Why the Jamaica government send them back? And the Jamaica government that go take some alien and some bad man and some gunman and some criminal and some thief. And me don't think Jamaica upgrade like America. Me don't think Jamaica better off America. That if the American government can't find place to hold for him prisoner them, hold Jamaica as the rubbish pan and the garbage pan. He go find place to hold all these aliens. And when they hated them come here look job and I look work, the Jamaican government he not get no money off of the hated them. If they hated them stay here, the Jamaica government now collect no US dollar. He not get no US dollar. But when inside a contract with the American government them, they taking 10,000 criminal and 10,000 raper and 10,000 battyman and 10,000 lesbian in a Jamaica and 10,000 murderer baby killer. Because why? He might go get money off a hit. And I wonder if he can come out and tell the Jamaican people how much money he get if accept this deal. We sign back at the children of Jamaica. We sign back at the opposition leader. We sign against him very self because the man love money so much that he don't care about the Jamaican people. The man love money so much that he don't care if they want to come here and tear down the whole entire Jamaica. He don't care if they want to carry AIDS come here. He don't care if they want to carry gonorrhea come here. He don't care if they want to carry coronavirus come here. He just want to know, say, the American government promise him to give little money. And once he hear about the money, he lip does a dribble, he hand does a chimble, he man a minister of security. What these people love, almighty God, Jamaica, no find yourself in a dangerous blood clot trouble. Uno find out say uno get fucked. Uno find out say we don't think we gonna live out this a 4 year with this a prime minister I go whip and lash all the children of Jamaica. Where you going with all these pussy clad criminal and you are shoot off full criminal? Why you don't make the police take in full criminal and make we feed them? Because
make it make sense, Andrew Holness. You walk and krill with criminal them, and then you take up a whole even more hardened and dangerous set of criminal con leg up and make it make fucking sense. And then that here Dana Dixon come and talk about skill worker to do what, idiot? Skill worker to do what?
Is full criminal. Why you going to accept all these rape and battyman and lesbian in a Jamaica pepper nose? Eh? Because you just love money to blood clot, man. Why you just love money so that you can reject nothing? We is the rubbish pan. We is the garbage pan. You are telling me about this a country I accept and that the country I accept a hungry kill with blood clot that we have here taking aliens to get money to back up for we blood clot budget. Eh? And so we gone so low in a Jamaica and gone so poor in a Jamaica that anything American government don't want and don't need, and them you just there for just their hands out with your.
We have become a dumping ground under this government. But me tell you now, from 2023, late 2023, early 2024, me tell you now, America, check in Jamaica. If you know roll back China, we are going to take over control. And me not think me need to keep reminding you, because we see it up in our face every day. We see it up in our face every day. And Jamaica don't have no say anymore in what's going on in our country. US can roll up and we sail with ship. They can fly plane and drop in and dock in a them Vernon field and anyway. They can just walk in, ministers, foreign secretary, under secretary of defense can just walk in and give Andrew Holness orders which have to be followed. And see now threats start. And then on our conjure we in there say, oh, they've threatened their visa, so we have to capitulate.
Your blood clot and forget US dollar if you put in your account, man. Jesus Almighty, God reject that mother blood clot. We have do 10,000 years ago, we can't blood clot feed full prisoner them already, and we can't feed full children of Jamaica already. Eh? And you come in with 10,000 blood clot alien. You don't even tell me when time them are go done.
When I hit the like button, are you all interacting with the like button for the program? Don't start, Pauno, you know.
We only put it up at 125. At 125. Then every blood clot 2 weeks at 25, and for the next 30 years at 25, and for the next 50 years at 25, at 25, at 25.
Or if you fail to interact with the like button, then interact with Zella and PayPal. Yeah, we are charging you. We are charging you for support. If you refuse to support the program, we charge you for the support. All right? Hit the like button, please. Everybody should learn the aim of the game by now. We don't have to come out here every day, come quarrel about the minimal support that you ought to give the program. By just hitting the like button, that's the minimum we're asking for. And still make we come out every day, come quarrel about it. Oh, no, don't try me this morning. The day hot out the road, don't try me.
With 2 blood clot, be Minister of Blood Clot Security, and this little big nose, pepper nose blood clot, I go sell you out. Hey, Almighty God, the man sell you out to Ras clot, I go take him some alien, and we 4 prisoners them out there dead for blood clot hungry. We don't have place to put food people and to live. How much blood clot homeless we have in Jamaica? You can't find place, properly placed, decent place to put them blood clot. But you have plan now.
It's not even that, Leroy. While we are under tarpaulin, while we may move from tarpaulin to containers, these foreign nationals may come get better housing support than us who are lying in squalor, us who the government moved from school shelter to rat-infested fields. We who the government put in a place where there's no water, there's no sewage system. Ask yourself the question, why is the Jamaican people prepared to lie down in a mess and accept more mess from this government? We are already in a swelter of mess. And then Andrew Holness is treating Jamaica as a dumping ground. Why is the people of Jamaica standing, sitting, and lying in silence? Why haven't there been a wave of demonstration across the country since we have heard the most recent bullshit? I mean, many bullshit has gone on that we have been silent and quiet to. This bullshit has consequences, mind you. This high-level bullshit has consequences. And it's like Jamaica want with to conduct the uproar on social media. It cannot be like that. It's about time we take positive action against this government. It is time we take to the street. Don't make them damn down with constitutional right until we say we have to get permission to do this and that. If we're going to have to get permission, we're going to fall and fail.
And you make effort now to find place to put blood clot American prisoner them when they commit them crime in America. You can't see say use a real blood clot batty man in a pepper nose, big nose blood clot, you know. Because we want to know why you just take time and sell with little by little. Little by little.
Liquor by liquor, liquor by liquor. Well, we had the phrase say one by one they're going to jail, but liquor by liquor, Andrew Holness is destroying all of us. Little by little, Andrew Holness are destroy all of we. Jamaica, you see, if we don't stand up, which one me play a little while? You see, if we don't stand up, Jamaica, what I can guarantee you, it will get worse, not better. We have not seen anything better under this.
Yes, Jamaica. This one name senile.
Senile.
That one name senile.
Hold on. Under this government, things is going from bad to worse. We're not seeing any improvement under this government. What we're seeing is a total breakdown of everything that a society that makes up a society. The breakdown of rule of law, the breakdown of our social fabric, the breakdown of the country's infrastructure, the breakdown of healthcare, the breakdown of education, or roadways across the country, light and water. What is operating, what is working, Jamaica, under this government, while we sit so still and I go on, like I say, there is something to hope for. Jamaica, tell me, you know, because you see to me, idiot. You see to me born fool, and to me grow fool. After we done Leroy, we'll go to Fiona Beswick. And for those of you who don't know who Fiona Beswick is the Minister of Agriculture and the MP for Southwest St. Elizabeth, who himself is in a scribble-scrabble tit-for-tat between Andrew Holness and Edmund Bartlett. But still Fiona is saying, we in social media, or us in parity, are spewing lies and narrative because Anna saw it go and I never saw them say.
Yes, Jamaica. This one name senile. That one name senile to the Jamaica Labour Party. That one name senile. Yeah, man. Because you remember when Desmond Mackenzie that run the people them out of the school. Jamaica, who me a talk to. Say if you remember when Desmond Mackenzie that run the people them out of the school. And when the media and the people and the social media and the local media, every type of media, they're not outside, right? The man come back to their head senile, you know, because the whole of them are old people. They head senile. Because you remember say they come back and say he never see so. Jesus, remember say we got it on tape, we got it on video, we got it on all in a cleaner. And Desmond Mackenzie come back and quarrel with the Jamaica people them. Say we lie. So we wicked. Because he never says such things. Just like how Pepper knows, Big Nose, come out now and tell the people them say, the people who get affected in a party, he not gonna build back the house them in a party and the shop them in a party because the safety of the people and the animal and the bird, he not gonna build back. He gonna locate the party people them. And no flight green come. And him seeing that as a young bikini boy, I can't believe that. He might come out, come tell the Jamaican people, say the Prime Minister never said that. Jesus Almighty. Jamaica don't understand what the TikTok man are telling us. This is one I need a long remembrance. When you not find out, say the Jamaica Labour Party head them senile. Or them smoke something. What we don't know. Because when they talking at them cocaine, and then come back sober in them white room, then they claim to say they never said the thing, or they never do the thing. So why the Jamaica Labour Party them can't tell the Jamaica people them things? And then 2 day time or 3 day time, when they find out say it affect the children of Jamaica, they come out or come tell lie. And then the insect and the fool them when they have a follow them. believe in such things where they must say. Comrades, labor right, wake up. Understand, say this man is the mark of the beast, because when they talk them things and it go affect you know, at that time they feel like they have like a sympathy. When people demonstrate on Black Road, at that time they have like a sympathy, because there's no road in a Jamaica. And he don't get up and talk about all these things. He doesn't get up and talk about how he want parity for build city. He want black cover for build city. That's why he now fix back the people them building down there, because he locate them location. Green understand and listen. And make somebody send the video, come give you. If you're not listening, your prime minister, you're not follow up your prime minister. You make
That is my problem with Green, Leroy. There is a thing that's called collective responsibility in the Westminster democracy. What one of the executive of government says, all says. What one done, all done. Floyd Green, if he had not heard what Edmund Bartlett or Andrew Holness said in relation to parity relocation or in relation to South Coast tourism development, that is a blunder. Where is Floyd Green? Floyd Green, who is hosting live on TikTok. You would have known that these were said in the media. If Andrew Holness is coming to St. Elizabeth, no doubt Floyd Green is there with him. If Edmund Bartlett is coming to St. Elizabeth, and not only that Edmund Bartlett said that in Manhattan, not only that he said that in Manhattan, he also said it when he came to Black River at the Crocodile Tour. When a minister of government or another MP is coming into the constituency of another MP, they must inform them. And Floyd Green is acting as if he never knew or he never heard of what was said by Edmund Bartlett and Andrew Holness. That is the problem. So under collective responsibility of the Westminster democracy, whether you heard it or not, you have to accept, Floyd Green, that it was said. Because if you have not heard it from them, I mean, have you not seen the videos floating around? Have you not seen the news broadcast? Have you not seen the plethora of vloggers or independent journalists like myself who have been advancing the story? These people are criminals.
Somebody send the video, come give you, make you understand, say, yes, your prime minister said, I'm going to locate and remove the people from parity division.
I personally,
from 4 charge straight to parity to black.
I personally, Leroy, after Floyd Green went on Chopper John Live, which I will go to next, and speak the gibberish, I sent the video that Edmund Bartlett, when Edmund Bartlett spoke in Manhattan, I sent him one of the video when he was on Chopper John program, and I said, Pussy Wall, if you did stop to do your research, you wouldn't come make such a blunder. But the whole are no liar than Junkra anyway. He knew, but Floyd, this is how the Jamaica Labour Party operate. They think when they sit from a position of power and talk fuckery, then everybody must fall. Listen here, and everybody done like Labour right. And everybody care for KFC and $5,000. Remember, it's not just us saying that. It's J.C. Hutchinson that told us. And a same thing where we make up. A same thing with J.C. Hutchinson tell we.
Cover, he need the land and he want the land. So I don't want you come out, contrive, make the people have comfort, believe in you. When your prime minister is the ruler, he is the boss, he is the master, and he might tell you so you want it, and then you go back to tell life and your prime minister say he never see so.
Now let's go to Edmund Bartlett, Tilda Barton, as we called her. Let's go to Tilda Barton in Manhattan.
Michael.
Black River was all from zero after Melissa. Well, a new Black River will emerge.
Bear in mind,
Black River built
when Floyd Green,
way
beg
now
your
from
pardon, when Floyd Green went on Chopper John's program, Floyd Green said that us who are speaking of the issue are conflating Black River and parity together. What Edmund Bartlett has gone to Fifi says about Black River, we're bringing parity into it, and it's not quite so. That was a blatant lie. It's not just that Floyd Green didn't know what Edmund Bartlett had said, whether it be when he went to Manhattan, which is the video on screen, or when he went to the Crocodile Tour in Black River and spoke in the very same way.
My country. So Black River was all from zero after Melissa. Well, a new Black River will emerge. A Black River built a little way now from the coastline, further inland, and the coastline will become the new touristic area of St. Elizabeth.
This is what Floyd Green is doing to the people of St. Elizabeth. He's not answering ever since Andrew Holness went to Malvern and spoke on the issue. The people of parity, some people in the community are reaching out to Floyd Green. Floyd Green is not even answering his phone to them, but us from Southwest St. Elizabeth are quite much used to Floyd Green by that when he want to vote, he answer phone. But for Floyd Green to want the people to come on TikTok, I mean, you didn't come on TikTok and look with vote. You were in the community sitting down on everybody veranda in August 2025, Floyd Green. We saw you through and through the community. Floyd Green, you did just a walk everybody, on a bumbo clot licky jankro. Floyd Green did just every bar and shop Floyd top in a parity. Floyd Green did just an open bill, so people drink to them blood clot junk. Yeah? Why make you not go back at them shop and bar now? Go open bill and junk them and have a conversation with them. Because you know, so they don't go and rum our KFC jankro. Huh? You know them only want to rum our KFC. So why you don't go back, go open back? That's what Floyd Green was doing in parity in August last year. Just on top of every bill, every bar, so on an open bill. Floyd Green spent millions in Southwest St. Elizabeth to buy his way back to power. It was a financial transaction.
My country. So Black River was all from zero after Melissa. Well, a new Black River will emerge. A Black River built a little way now from the coastline, further inland, and the coastline will become the new tourist.
Who are they having these consultations with? Because these people are enforcing their ideas and their plans on us. Who are you having those consultations with? Because we see the land of civil right, where it more big like the back of pregnant cow, come and St. Elizabeth attack the whole heap of fuckery as well. Bear in mind, it's the same civil right that went to White River, mash up the people them wrath, and then told a friend, his friend, in a telephone conversation, that these people are making money and they're not doing anything with it. So we're going to have to reset tourism, which Edmund Bartlett, mind you, is telling us that we're going to reset tourism from Vernon Field all the way to Negril. So what are going to do with that coastline from Clarendon to Westmoreland? We're great on the plan. We're going to come with earthquake and tsunami now because the Hurricane 5 Melissa, the bomb on the fire underwater, whatever on the drop pound we never quite caught it the other day. What next? We're asking the government, Carlos Wagwan. What next? We're asking the government is up your sleeve. What not going to do it? Because we know son a plan to get rid of it. We're not fools, you know. We're not just fool, just so. Even if we're fools, we're sensible fools. What else on our plan to do it with? Because we know now come back. Because we're not hell bent over the land. We can't move with under eminent domain. So we know say we not going to come with environmental risk, environmental disaster. What is it? What's the next plan we want to have?
My country.
So Black River was all from zero after Melissa. Well, a new Black River will emerge. A Black River built a little way now from the coastline, further inland, and the coastline will become the new touristic area of St. Elizabeth.
Wow.
So those of you who are familiar with South Beach and those areas, Vision Black River. That's where we're going. From Parati all the way back to Crawford, if you know that area. And then Treasure Beach with its development. But in building out the township, we're going to also be building a new airport in Clarendon.
What?
Yes. You know there, you know Ali, you know Vernon Field. Well, it's Vernon Field. Brand new airport that will be able to be the largest airport, definitely in arguably the Caribbean. Because if you recall, it was a base. And so that runway is still there in all its form.
One could ask the question, out of what money? Because since Melissa liquid down, we're hearing all these grandiose infrastructure development plan, and we don't hear out of which money. The money, and we don't hear nobody talk about Melissa victims. Nobody not talk about rebuilding Melissa victim, Everybody talk about rebuilding tourism. So no liquid down and take the money on our behalf. We're only not lend to foreign company. Then we're not going to take a bill for tourists, no so?
That's why a little tweaking to be done. And then we're going to be building out a highway structure around the island that will connect you from Montego Bay all the way around to Kingston by way of the north coast around Port Antonio through St. Thomas back into Kingston, and that will take you 2.5 to 3 hours. And then from Kingston to Negril will take you another 2 hours or so. Meaning to say, at every point of entry into the country, the tourist will be able to get to his hotel within an hour and a half. From any point. We have Boscobel where we have a smaller airport, but it's an airport that gets some medium-sized units.
Yeah. Now let's go to what Fiona says when she was on Chopper John's program.
When they dug up the road, they realized that there was a section of the road that didn't have pipes. So, based on Spark and how Spark operates, we're not going to do the road unless the pipe has put in. So, they had to get a separate contractor to do the pipe, and that has where the disaster has come. Trust me.
Okay, got you on that. All right, Nathaniel, any other question, Nathaniel? You good? You heard the minister address the party issues? You comfortable?
Chopper, let me say one thing.
Yes.
Because I've heard it. Black River is not parity, right?
Totally different.
And I've heard people trying to take what Minister Bartlett has said in relation to Black River and to somehow pull that into parity, right? That's not the situation at all. We've already been very clear, and I think the people of Black River are in alignment. For a long time, even before Hurricane Melissa, there has been talk of doing a boardwalk in Black River, right? Because Black River is bounded by the Caribbean Sea and has a beautiful coast right there.
Ladybug
right? Clearly, we have seen significant damage to things like the courthouse, the municipal corporation. All of these are already government lands. The government has already said we're not going to build back those buildings by the sea because it would not make sense with the change in climate. So we're going to do an urban center, much akin to what has been done with Morant Bay, right? What it will do is expand the town of Black River, right, to incorporate now a new urban center that has the municipal corporation, that has the courthouse, that has the tax office, that has a bank.
So we know if an urban center
by the seaside, and clearly the best.
Nothing gonna happen. Nothing is going to happen because if we're going by the standard of the Morant Bay Urban Center, where ribbon cut but not done yet, then Black River will never be refixed. All they're going to make sure they do, Patricia Matthews, how you doing? All they're going to make sure that they do, Christopher, is make sure say them rebuild to collect the tourist dollars. That's all that we're hearing. Tourists, 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 tourists. No, Fly Green, not deaf. Fly Green, lie. Fly Green, lie. Lie through the skin of him teeth. St. Elizabeth people, Southwest St. Elizabeth people have themselves to be blamed for this. The treatment that Southwest St. Elizabeth is getting at the moment, they have themselves to blame for this.
Thing to do with those lands is to see if you can get private investors who they will do their own insurance. It's not a burden to the government, right? To do boutique type hotels that will utilize that space and create an area in Black River that can rival some of the best areas in the world. The beauty with Black River is that it has its charm. It has a great story. First place in this side of the world to get electricity. First place in Jamaica to have a motor car. We have the Safari. We have Pelican Bar. We have YS Falls up the road.
YS Falls,
we have
yes.
middle quarters for pepper
Holland Bamboo.
We have border. We have border for fry fish. We have Holland Bamboo. So, I mean, it's ideal. So I don't want people to hear what is a solid vision that has significant buy-in from the people of Black River who already had started the transition. We have a walking tour down there, right? Understanding that tourism will help drive the economy of Black River, and to take that and say that, you know, this is parity and as a whole, no such.
Yes, though, but what about Melissa's victim? Nobody is talking about Melissa's victim. We have been lost in the rubble of Hurricane Melissa. The people of Parity, Southwest St. Elizabeth, the people of Westmoreland, the people of Trelawney, the people of St. James, we have been lost in the rubble of Melissa, while all we can hear, old master, eerie master, the salon slave industry. All we can hear is the salon slave industry improving. We are building for the salon slave Minister of Slavery, Edmund Bartlett. Minister of Slavery. No, nobody no call we name. We no exist. Tourists. Old master picking it, old master. The only time when I go call with him, and when we come clean up, old master pick them shit, vomit and dirt.
Absolutely. And we're happy for that. We're happy for that. I don't think we're anti-development. And I think, Minister, that one of the challenges we face is I come into your all part question.
Anyway, let's leave Chopper John and him galang in Deso. Jamaica people, what are we going to do? Parity people, what are we going to do? Westmoreland people, what are we going to do? Because what you must understand, if it is that the conversation are being had,
there is no move to try and force.
If the conversations are being had without you having a seat at the table, if the conversations are being had and nobody is talking about you, rebuilding you, improving your life, what are we going to do? As a people, what are we going to do, Jamaica? Because we can't. I've been a morning welcome. Abina is watching on her TV, but you know, when there's a lot of people who watch on TV and otherwise are not able to comment. But morning, everybody, and morning to all of the silent listeners. What are we going to do as a people? What conversations are we going to have amongst ourselves about rebuilding our lives? What conversation are we going to have amongst ourselves in taking a stand? Because when we get chucked over, and then what we hear about after we see all these support that came into the country, hundreds of plane loads of support came into the country, left up at 241 or 214, whichever the wharf name, round at Tivoli and round at the other part, and round at Adpem, left to rot, left to destroy. When we heard of MP Donovan Williams stealing the building supplies and using for his political gain that we in Western Jamaica should have had, what is the conversation we're having amongst ourselves? What are we planning to do, Jamaica? Nobody not concerned about we. You mean to say we are going to just not concerned about ourselves so as well? I mean, the day bright, nice out the road, you know, me I can't go on about my business because I tell them, say, no, let us listen to Fifi Beswick one more time. This is what Fifi Beswick expect the people of Parity to do. Join his TikTok live and have a public debate. Fly Green, when you did the Party people veranda, the world never see. The world never see. When you did a walk and open the bills at the bars and the shops in Parity in August. When you did a walk and buy the vote them. Nomination day, when you have the $5,000 wrap up in the t-shirt. When you take fertilizer, give to fishermen, Floyd Green. When all of the same thing them were Donovan thief. When the money them were Pernell Charles, I get kicked back out. The $500,000 check where Pernell Charles I take 60% kickbacks out of. Almighty God, Jamaica people, sometimes I want to hear out me here. Just a pop them. We need to start at mad, you know. In a Jamaica, we're afraid of mad people. We act to bumbleclot scene in our country. We need to start at mad. We never know so they're afraid of mad people. I want everybody afraid of mad people. Why is it that we're not going crazy? When we're going to start burn down Jamaica, because I'm of the view that if we cannot have a piece of the pie, we must fuck it up. It's just my view. It may be radical, but what them I do too, we overly radical. Because what the government did when they sign off with Florida University to take one storm and liquid on, forget we land. Forget we land. That was radical. And when they collect the money and left with aside, and then imported rapists, murderers, pedophilias, and hardcore hardened criminal, those are radical steps. Hey, I can't go on about my business and okay, I get worse and worse. Worse and worse. How we going to get ourselves out of the hole where we fall in Jamaica? Because with the in a one hole, you know. Everybody just a tap over with so. You notice? Everybody just a walk and a tap over with. But I say if you go on a park, I go have one cold shower now and go on about my business because if me turn out here this morning, we just start show Kenna Petrol and Chai matches. Because Cuba, you see, if America touch your fuck Jamaica up, just a bomb whistle, just a mash up town, so mash up airport, mash up uptown, mash up Parliament building, mash up Cuba, if them touch you, Cuba, if America touch you, fuck up the whole of Jamaica, like mash it up, because we don't see no future prospect for us. I mean, today, Juneteenth is being celebrated in America, where the slaves fought for freedom. But look at what is happening to us in the middle of Juneteenth. Donald Trump has given an ultimatum, or our government, as the Americans are saying, said to them, we heard that you're looking for a place to dump your deplorables. We have a dumping ground. Go on about your business today now. Go on a park, see sun out a door. We have a dumping ground, says Audrey Marks. We can collect to the tune of 10,000 of your deplorables. Then come round the corner, Dana Dixon with the dirty wig on her ear said, no, Audrey Marks wasn't really talking about the deplorables. She was talking about attracting skilled workers. If you can't do a Jankro, if you can't do what? Skilled workers from the United States of A. If you can't do a Jamaica, please, Dana Dixon, answer that question. If you can't do what? If you can't rape, thief. When Horace Chang come in with a container of 200 AK-47, Horace Chang is going to put AK-47 into their hands and give them a place in the Stone Crusher gang. These people will be left to roam around us. Let us go to what Marco Rubio told us. Marco Rubio told us. Let's listen to Fifi.
In parity, there is no move to try and force people to leave, right? That's the first thing. That's clear, right? Anything that will happen is in relation to an engagement with the people, right? Clearly, as you know, some people have the wherewithal and some people have already rebuilt, right? And what those people are saying is that they are ready to run the risk. But there are some people who are not able to, right? There are some people that because the sea has taken the land, they cannot build back in that, right? And the government is saying for those people, we are going to provide a solution for you, right? We are going to provide a solution for you that allows you to be able to restart with the support of the government, right?
We just have find out.
So all of these stories about
Andrew Wheatley. That's the new the definition and the face of lie is on screen at the moment. The definition on the face of lie is on screen at the moment. Benita, why is it that you advertise, even though me ask people to sign to prescribe to Ishmael? I don't like when you do this, because I don't think no go under any of those other platforms and I ask people to subscribe to my program. Now remember, so don't leave me as a loner out here. Me not think you need to do it. You allow me to do that, and I've asked people to subscribe to Ishmael program. I don't have the problem with Ishmael. But me not think enough to do it because nobody now support my program by that way. If you go under Ishmael or any other program and say go subscribe to Global TV. Because you know say me nice, you don't normally come take liberty with me. You don't fit do it. Alright? I've already asked my audience to subscribe to Ishmael. But if you don't give me the same justice, you don't fit take the liberty with me. Alright? That's Floyd Green is the new face of lie. And in the diplomatic contacts one had at the time when we told us the US a plan to take over Jamaica, Floyd Green is what they are grooming, what the Americans are grooming as Andrew Holness replacement. So one could and can understand why Floyd Green is so
those things, that is not on the cards, right? That has never been said in relation to party. I was making the point that already we have started to put in things in relation to the fishing beach in party. Since the hurricane, we have put in a solar generated storage facility in party to help the fishers when they come with 3 deep freezes in there so that they can.
If anybody never knows, say, you're liar and wicked and thief, this video exposes it. This video exposes it. Thank you, Christopher. This video exposes who you really are. Remember, it was the same thing with party people. Even my family, them cussed me off last year, July and August. When me tell party people, when me tell Southwest Sentiment, licky, drink rum and boom and KFC people, if you no vote for Floyd Green, you go sorry. Because the only time we see Floyd Green is when Floyd Green come a dance, when Floyd Green come a set up, and when Floyd Green come a funeral, and when Floyd Green come by rum and boom. But my own relative them cuss me off. They come under me, they cut me same thing them on Facebook and come tell people how me I tell lie. See it there now. Floyd Green say for no one talk to me, come in at the public. Floyd Green who come buy no vote in a secret. Floyd Green who come lobby for no vote in a don't expect me to be angry. Party people. You don't expect me to be angry when Floyd Green lobby for no vote in a secret. Buy no vote in a secret. Fuck no off in a secret for COVID laptop we never get to no. Don't make me open my blood clot beak this morning, cause no say a pile do a fridge round here, so you know say the rubber pan my fridge spoil. Don't make me talk. Don't make me talk this morning. Don't make me start call name this morning. I'm fucking fed up because one shouldn't be in silence. One ought not to be in silence.
Store their produce. That has happened already, right? We've put in a $2,500 water tank in parity, right? So the idea that parity is going to be abandoned, or the idea that there is some master devious plan, is just not true, right? It's just not true.
Now, our final video comes from Marco Rubio, who, as we tell you now, I prefer to listen to the Donald Trump regime than any previous American regime before. I'm not one that like diplomatic niceties, because diplomatic niceties pull a wool over your eye. Dana Dixon's trying, but she's really fucking horrible at it. She is terrible at diplomatic niceties. But diplomatic niceties tend to fool a lot of people. And this is why Barack Obama pulled a wool over our eyes when he came to Jamaica, come jape up push over Goat Island and the deportation issue. Whereas Donald Trump will just order you around, and Donald Trump will expose you. I prefer that, because what this has done, what Donald Trump regime has done, is shine a light on what America has always been, you see. Some people are thinking that Donald Trump is this and Donald Trump is that. Donald Trump is the embodiment of the American system that was covered up in diplomatic niceties by these trained leaders. Now what we have is a rogue. A rogue which doesn't understand or cannot be contained. You know, see how I do Benjamin Netanyahu? Which US president you ever hear load up Benjamin Netanyahu in a public, even when defending him? Which one? Only Donald Trump. And that's what I like about the Trump regime. The end of diplomatic niceties. So people can understand the effort that we are engaging in this world. Let us play our final video this morning from Marco Rubio that tells us what the scenario is, regardless of what Horace Chang is saying, regardless of Dana Dixon shit spewing and RJ Mark's silence. Marco Rubio says it.
Searching for other countries to take people from third countries. So we are active, not just El Salvador, we are working with other countries to say, we want to send you some of the most despicable human beings to your countries. Will you do that as a favor to us? And the further away from America, the better, so they can't come back across the border. I'm not apologetic about it. We are doing that. The president was elected to keep America safe and to get rid of a bunch of perverts and pedophiles and child rapists out of our country. We are actively searching for other countries to take people from third countries. So we are active, not just El Salvador, we are working with other countries to say, we want to send you human beings to your countries. Will you do that as a favor to us? And the further away from America, the better, so they can't come back across the border. I'm not apologetic about it. We are doing that. The president was elected to keep America safe and to get rid of a bunch of perverts and pedophiles and child rapists out of our country. We are actively...
RJ Marks says, we can take to the tune of 10,000. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning on the Global Television Group. Lovely to have your support as always. Please do join us back this evening for your People's Point of View program. Thank you very much. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
Too long in our little ghetto, run keep going on less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just as I and I as a watching man, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I she never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Day or night. We gonna bust down Babylon walls. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down war and crime. Fight down. Me say Rastafari. War and crime. And do the righteousness. And we love. And we love Jaja. And we love Jaja. Rastafari. And we love Jaja. We love Jaja. We love Jaja. Rastafari. Preserve all people. Put time away again. Listen, yeah. Just as I and I as a watchman, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I and I should never hold thy peace, but we penalize day or night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Rastafari. Fight down war and crime. Fight down war and crime. Rastafari, war and crime. And build up righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Rastafari. Preserve all. And we love Jah. Me love Jaja. Me love Jaja. Rastafari. Preserve all. Me love Jaja. Rastafari.
Globalist, this is a Benassa coded Juneteenth. It's the 19th of June. It's the Juneteenth celebration, which is celebrated on the 19th of June. Why it's not coming up? But I'm going to also post this on my Facebook page. So those of you who follow me on Facebook as well, it will be there for you to see as well. If you're in the Florida area as well, you can interact. And for those of you who are aware of what Juneteenth is about, but it will also be on the Facebook channels, which will be more visible to you. So thank you very much for being here this morning, and we'll see you later.
Too long in our little ghetto, run keep going on, less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just as I and I as a watchman, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Day or night. We gonna bust down Babylon walls. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down war and crime. Fight down. Me say Rastafari. War and crime. And do the righteousness. And we love. And we love Jaja. And we love Jaja. Rastafari. Save all people. And we love Jaja. We love Jaja. We love Jaja. Rastafari. Preserve all people. Put time away. Put time away. again. Listen, yeah. Just as I and I as a watchman around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I and I should never hold thy peace while we penalize. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Rastafari. Fight down war and fight. Fight down war and fight. Rastafari, war and crime, and build up righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Rastafari, preserve all. And we love Jah. Me love Jah. Me love Jah. Rastafari, preserve all. Me love Jah. Rastafari. Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight. And then deep. Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside a rob and cheat and not press the poor. Make out what I seen to. Make him a throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan. Make him a throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta and sell out Babylon. Yes, stop on the Friday. You might throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, you might throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black big man throw and stone and it bring a bad feeling to all of wicked men. Rastaman throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.